Good morning, PB&J fishing viewers, and welcome back to another episode of using every lure I own. Today, some special. We got the spin reel combo today because I think we're gonna be using some lighter tackle. I already have an EWG on this thing that we're gonna take off real quick because today is not only just using the spinning rod. It's not only just part two of this big fishing series. It's actually a very special day. Today is crankbaits only, okay? As you guys can see right now, we have an assortment of crankbaits, and we have definitely more than 10. So this, I might have to come back and do some more crankbaits in the future, but I'm probably gonna get 10 done today, no matter what. It's still the morning. It's really calm out. It's a beautiful day, and we're ready to catch some fish. Let's go. So the first crankbait I'm going to be tying on, oh gosh, there's plenty of bugs out right now, which is kind of ass. So I'm going to have to spray spray this place down a little bit with some bug spray. But the first thing we're going to try out is just going to go simple and small with this little green one to start off. All right, here we go. We're ready. First lure of the day, first crankbait of the day, first of many, might I add. Let's go. First cast. You know what? It doesn't really move very far. It doesn't really cast very far, but that's okay. Oh my god, first cast, baby. I'm not even lying. First cast, we got a little tiny baby largemouth bass. That was probably the craziest thing I have seen all day. Ow, 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 ow. Bro. Oh, it's off. Okay. No picture needed. Bang. Let's get that bad boy back in there. Let's keep on casting. Sweet. That was a better cast. I did not know there were bass in here. Give it a few casts and then just twitch, twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Pause. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Pause. Twitch, 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 pause. Wow, that was kind of nuts, dude. Little baby largemouth. So, I mean, we're not skunked. But then again, you know, not really a quality fish. I think with bigger jerkbaits, I'd probably be twitching it less often and working it a little differently. But because this thing is so small, I'm kind of giving it a lot of quick taps and whatnots, just to make it a little bit easier for myself. God dang, dude. There's not mosquito bugs everywhere. There's just like weird bugs that, like, I just don't know what they do. They're just there. Oh yeah, we got a fish, baby. A bass. It's another one. This one's not half bad either. For here. It's a little, actually no, it's a dink. I lied. I don't really want to wrestle this guy too much. No players needed. Second fish of the day. Very small baby bass. Let's get him back. Yeah, he's back. I got just a few more casts with this thing left, seeing as there's only 2 minutes on the timer. So I'm gonna wash my hand off quick. Bang! And then we're gonna keep on casting. Put on another crankbait or jerkbait pretty soon. And see if that'll change anything. Find some pretty good looking rocks. Just stand on them. Dang, bro. Is that a bluegill? Holy moly, dude. Look at that thing. That's a decent bluegill, bro. It's still, like, it's not amazing, but geez. I'm actually gonna get a picture of this one with the crankbait, because that's kind of aura. Bang! And that's definitely the end of the timer. There's about 20 seconds left. This guy absolutely crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Well, I think we have checked the multi-species box. Let's get this guy back. Bang! Look at that! Right on the dot. I'm gonna just press repeat on the timer. Get my hand a little bit washed off in this water, and then bang, we're gonna switch lures. I think I'm gonna upsize a little bit. We've caught some pretty small ones. Pretty happy about that. You know, can't really complain. It is time to upsize. I'm gonna upsize to something a little bit different. I'm gonna go with this larger crankbait in the more brownish color. I'm thinking since clearly the fish are biting and they wanna, you know, eat, I think it's a good day to test out what kinds of colors catch what kinds of fish on what kinds of day. So today's a pretty clear sunny day. Almost no wind. And it's early in the morning. And that kind of yellowish bait, yellowish greenish, is doing pretty well, the neon color. So now let's test out a brown lure, maybe a little bit larger, so maybe we can catch some larger fish, you know. I'm guessing this one would be a little bit more attractive to a northern pike. It's a little crankbait, just classical square bill crankbait. Pierce had one that was very similar to this, but it was the white color that was absolutely wreaking havoc last time we were fishing. So the thing about this one is, though, it does dive a little bit deeper, as I'll show you guys the action quick. It's definitely a deeper diving crankbait, so I gotta be much more cautious with my pauses, because I know there's a lot of snags in this area. Oh, this is so much easier to cast though. So I wonder if any larger fish out here. What it seems to me is like they're all kind of around this left-hand side. That's where they appear to be staying at the current moment. Bang, we got a fish. I think it's a little bit larger. I think it's a pike, actually. Oh, it broke off. Yeah, it definitely broke off. Wow, drag a little bit too loose. Or no, too tight. Loosen that bad boy up a little bit. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna throw out something with a similar style bill, so it'll dive the same deep amount. And see if the bill is what really was doing the trick. So I got another one that's like not identical, but extremely similar to it. Definitely older though, and I gotta detangle it from all of this mumbo jumbo. So let's get a little swim action on this bad boy. Definitely dives deep, but not as deep as the older one. Anyway, let's cast it out there. Similar-ish spot. Dive, pause. Ooh. But hey, we are not skunked today. A bluegill and 2 bass. Not bad at all. And a bluegill on a crankbait, man. Who would have thought? What I really like about this combo is that I can feel the bumps really well from when fish go for it. What the heck was that? You guys hear that? Let's cast it over to the right side, see if there's anything hiding over there. So that kind of sucks that we couldn't land that fish, because now that there's a crankbait in its mouth, I doubt it's going to be coming back for seconds, you know. But you never know. Crazy story. One time I was fishing at our one of the local spots we have back at my house, like last summer or 2 summers ago, and I hooked into a northern pike with this exact crankbait. I'm not even lying. This is literally exact crankbait. And this is why this is such a crazy story. I hooked into the fish with this exact crankbait. It broke, it wrapped me around a pole and it broke off, right? So then there were some other guys fishing on the actual like fishing pier. I was by where the boat landing dock. And so the other guys, they were using a, I don't even know how to describe this. They were using something pretty cool. It was like a bobber, but like they had a like plastic like curly worm on like a jig and stuff. It was kind of weird. Like it didn't really make sense to be throwing together unless you were jigging for like, but they were just letting it sit out there like it was live bait, right? They actually, the dad picked up one of like the button rods, right? And he started reeling it in to just cast it out. And the same northern pike actually took on that. Like it took on the, it was a really small one. Like it was below 20 inches. It still had my lure in its mouth. And that's how I got this lure back. So maybe this has got like a cursed lure or something, you know? Maybe the fish won't bite on it anymore. It's been literally, like, I'm not even lying when I say this. It's been 80 degrees, like, every single day for the past, like, 7 days. Like, straight. Even when it rained in the morning, it was still 80 that day. Ooh, the timer is at 50 seconds, which means I'm going to change it out. This little bad boy is something I actually have caught a northern pike on before in this exact spot. So that's why I'm ready to use this bad boy. Red, yellow, and white jerkbait. Okay, these fish in here are just being really weird. And that is lure 4 out of 10 for the day. So let's cast it out there and start fishing, baby. Bang. What I like about this one is I can give it definitely more quicker twitches and stuff because it doesn't dive as deep as the last two I was using. Well, there's the timer, so. Water break, stay hydrated. Dude, there's a dog that is not messing with whatever's going on by it. It has been barking like the whole time I've been recording. I'm not even lying. It's kind of nuts, but anyway. Next lure we got is this. It's got a little, I don't even know what kind of lip or bill this thing is, but I know it wobbles pretty well in the water, and it's kind of just like this black and white color. Maybe like a bait fish for a large bass, or maybe the northern would like to eat it. But I don't know if I've already said this, but this is lure 5 out of 10. We are zooming through these, actually. Never mind, it's been a long time since we've been here. It's been like an hour and 20 minutes. But man, I'm just enjoying being outside, not doing homework, and getting a rest from being active every minute of my life. Oh, dude, look at that. I was just about to say, when's this timer gonna go off? What the heck, man? Alright, well, let's reel this one in. Alright, bang. Back in business. But, before we get going again, water break. Oops. So, our next lure, lure number 5, it's gonna be this. Ow, get on my skin. It's a black and green crankbait. Never used this one I've never used this one. I actually got this one, I'm pretty sure, in an advent calendar, or it was Ozark Trail from like a while ago. But let's just cast it out there. It's not as big, but it's honestly, it's heavy enough to where I don't feel like bad, you know. I can cast it far. Don't feel like it's gonna go nowhere. It's a deep diving one, which is good, because that's what we need. That's what we need, some deep diving for that northern out there. That big old pike. And after this cast, I have to start the timer after I put my stuff away. Dude, I don't know what kind of a fish these are. Oh my god, that's a big fish. What? Dude, that was a big fish, bro. That took me by surprise. Oh my God. What was that? Bro, what was that? That thing absolutely just jammed it. Switching lures. This bad boy, I think, almost just got absolutely slammed or was a rock. Either way, he's going back in the bin. I'm noticing these kind of deeper diving baits are doing a little bit better, in my opinion. So, I'm going to get out a really long bill one and see if that one can do the trick. Let's see. Oh, it's a deep wobbler. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's the trick, is a little deep wobbler. Maybe that's what we needed all along. A deep wobbling crankbait. But milk, guys, you should start drinking your milk. It's got really good health benefits for you. First of all, you're getting that calcium, man. That stuff's good. That stuff's good for your bones. It makes them nice and strong. It helps you grow. And then you're also getting your probiotics if you drink that milk, and you got yogurt too. If you eat yogurt every day, you're getting those probiotics. Those things are really good for you, bro. But that was lure 7. Okay, now we're gonna go with a Guggen Special, which I literally never think I would ever throw on. But we're gonna go with a lipless crankbait. This thing is heavy. I didn't realize this until picking it up right now. This thing's actually pretty fucking heavy. Well, here we go. Lipless crankbait. Lure number 8. It rhymes even. In a pretty realistic color, I guess. I don't really know. Not a huge lipless crankbait guy. Don't really see the point. Wow, it sinks really fast. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the pause method on this one then. Holy shit, it flies. I'm just going to have to straight retrieve it with the occasional jerk and shit. And there's the snag in the big middle, which means this lure is probably done for. This is a deep snag. Not too worried about losing it. Oh my God, we got it out just by pulling. Oh man, dude. Oh my God, look at that frog, dude. That thing is huge, bro. Look at that frog. That thing is huge, dude. Bro, that thing was a huge frog. Oh my God. That thing was I've never seen a frog that big in my life, bro. That was a bullfrog and a half, dude. Well, I do know one thing. The bass bite in the morning here. So maybe next time I come out here, I'll have to try out some of the soft plastics, some of the wacky worms and stuff in the mornings. Okay, isn't that just like a beautiful spot to cast? Oh my God, it's a fish. Yeah, it's definitely a fish that's running. That was nuts. Holy shit. It's a pike. It's a small one. Oh my God. And the timer's going off. This little baby, I'm gonna let him, you know, take his time. It's a really small pike. It's a really small pike. I'm surprised it didn't break me off though. It's a little baby. Oh, it's a little baby pike. Oh my God. Okay. Understood, buddy. You're not a baby. Yeah, a little baby pike. 9 times out of 10, if it's lure number 8 and I catch a fish that's a pike, I would call. But this is that 1 out of 10 where I'm just gonna keep going and get all 10 lures done. I just caught that northern pike using a good old fisherman's knot. This is another deep diving yellowish orange crankbait. Gotta love it. You know, that pike wasn't good. Well, it wasn't bad. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not too angry about catching a northern pike. I like pike. I like catching them. They're fun fish to catch. They're fun fish to fish for. You know, did I think anything was gonna bite that lipless crankbait? Absolutely not. I've never had any success historically with lipless crankbaits. I kind of think they're a bit of a scam. But honestly, if I'm gonna be for real with you guys, the only reason I caught that thing is because it was probably the heaviest lure in my tackle box, and I quite literally casted that on top of the pike's face. Like, that was an instantaneous bite, bro. I think that was just a reaction strike because it probably felt like in danger. That wasn't like a, ooh, this looks like a good lure. It's been swimming around for a little bit and I've been following. No, I think that thing was trying to attack me, reaction strike probably. Or just a quick, you know, quick snack. Bang, right next to my face. I cast that right on top of that pike, dude. Right on top of it. It was a pretty small pike. Nothing crazy. Nothing to be too proud about, honestly. But it's still a fish, you know, like, I'll take a fish. It's been dinks today, besides that bluegill. That was actually a nice bluegill. It's been dinks today, though. Nothing really impressive. That was just a really bad cast. Well, not too much going for this little yellow and orange one. Check the timer quick. Yeah, it's like 30 seconds till the end of the timer. I'm getting good at getting these times down, but oh my god, it's on my forehead. Mosquito on my forehead, dude. I knew it. But anyway, we're gonna switch to the last lure of the day and of the episode, which will be this kind of black and white, silvery jerkbait, crankbait jerkbait thing. I don't know. Jerkbaits have not provided anything really amazing today, but honestly, we're gonna give this one last go and see if it can produce. You know, it's got some really good flashing, like a dying bait fish, honestly. Looks pretty good in the water. But will the fish think that? Or will they just be reaction strikes? I think it's reaction strikes at this point. I don't think they're feeding. It wasn't a bad day at all today, though. What's that? 1 pike, 2 bass, and a bluegill. That's 3 more fish than I typically catch out of this spot. Usually it's 1 pike. But we also were using a lot lighter tackle than we have been the past 2 times I've been out here. We're definitely closing in on that 15 minutes, so it's like last chance to really catch any fish. I'm not mad about today, though. It's not, for me today, it's not about catching fish. It's more about just getting out there and having fun. I've had a super busy week with sports, with classes, with homework, with friends. It's been a lot this week, honestly. And then as well as doing a lot of just extra, just a lot of like different things going on that I just have to get done. A lot of stuff that's due, a lot of stuff that I like to do, I'm doing on my own, that I just gotta set up and get done and get the whole process going, get started. It's really nice to just come out here and just relax in nature, take it all in, go fishing. I probably would not have been saying this if I got skunked, if we're being completely honest, or if I just caught 1 baby bass or that really baby pike. But that's kind of just, for me right now, I feel really good. Fishing is such a great hobby. Really love it. Today was pretty good. A little dink, small bass, a big bluegill, and a very, very small northern. But hey, that'll do it for today. That'll do it for the crankbaits and jerkbaits. If you guys, sorry, there's a fucking semi coming. It's not even a fucking trucking road, dude. How are there semis on this shit? Anyway, stay tuned because the next one we're doing is gonna be one of 3 options. I haven't made up my mind yet, but we're gonna be back out with the big lures. We're gonna be doing another version of the crankbaits plus some spinners, some hair jigs, and some spoons. Or we're gonna be finally getting into the soft plastic. So stick around, and I will see you guys then. If you like this content and you want to see more videos like this, check us out at PB&J Fishing on all socials: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything you like. Let us know what you want to see in the future for more videos / TikTok ideas. And if you want to see anything different or have any recommendations on what we're doing. I love you guys. Peace.